Good morning. I learned 2 exercises to open up the wrist recently that I thought were really cool, so I wanted to share this with you. So I'll start with the first one here, and basically, this is going to be, if you're able to be in tabletop position like this, you start in tabletop, and I'm sure you've done this before where you kind of do both at one time. This is going to be a little bit simpler, so we're just going to be starting with turning the left wrist around. And if you can get it all the way down, that's good. And we're simply going to be lifting the wrist back and until we get to the first knuckle and placing it back down and lifting it up. You can bring the thumb off of the mat and putting it back down. And we can do this about 5 times. I think we're at 4 maybe. 5. Turn that back around. And then flip the other one. Lifting that up. Just giving a little bit of space so that you can see, but you can stack your shoulder on top of the wrist for the left side when you're not doing it. And lift up and down. Up and down. You can lean back while you do this, right? You don't have to be super rigid with it, and then back down. And I think that was 5. And the second exercise that I learned, you're going to be in tabletop again. You're going to loosely make just little fists. Once you place it on the ground, you may not be able to do this as much, but once you have done it a few times, it might get a little bit easier. So we're basically just going to be bending our elbows down and then back up and down and up and down and up. You can do this 5 to 10 times if you want. So those were a couple of exercises that I learned from a program that was displaying these as prehab, so warming up around the wrist, bringing mobility to the wrist, so that when you're doing any type of sport or yoga, the risk for injury lowers. Great, thank you, love you, bye.